Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Chi-Town Guy 89, and as you can see from my setup, I am a huge Chicago sports fan. I'm also a huge wrestling fan. So I thought, why not take these two things that I'm passionate about, put them together, make a YouTube channel, and share it with all of you. Now, I'm going to release the first two videos at once, one from each category, but per regular schedule, wrestling videos come out on Tuesdays, sports videos comes out on Wednesdays. And let's get into the wrestling. It's Wrestlemania season. It's supposed to be this big, great event, and WWE's billing it as that, but it doesn't feel like that. And that's in a large part because the main event doesn't feel like a WrestleMania level main event. WrestleMania level main events were Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan and The Rock and Stone Cold, just on and on. The great main events sound like great main events, if you know who those people are. Which, when it's a good main event, a lot of not-wrestling fans would know who those people are. Non-wrestling fans know who Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan are. Know who Macho Man Randy Savage is. Know who The Rock is. Know who Stone Cold is. Non-wrestling fans, a lot of them would probably know Brock Lesnar, especially if they're UFC fans. I don't think any non-wrestling fan is going to know who the hell Roman Reigns is. Now, I like Roman Reigns. Unlike a lot of you guys out there, I like Roman Reigns. I just don't feel he's ready. And there's problems with both guys going into the match. Number one problem is with Brock. And that's, is he going to be there after WrestleMania? Now, there's the rumors out there that he's contractually obligated for, I think, 2 to 3 more appearances. But other than that, is he going to be there? I don't know. He's given hints to Vince, supposedly, that he wants a contract where he can both wrestle and fight in the UFC, and Dana White wouldn't do that. Vince McMahon isn't going to do that. So he's going to have to choose one or the other. And if I were him, I'd choose WWE. Because, and I'm not biased here, I love UFC. I would still see Brock Lesnar. But I think Brock Lesnar is in far better shape career-wise staying with WWE. He'll make more money, he'll be more successful, and he'll have guaranteed success. Unlike the UFC, where he could get too big for his britches, ask for a fight with the baddest man on the planet, Cain Velasquez, and get his shit kicked in like he did last time he fought Cain. Now, with Roman, it's not for lack of WWE trying to make him a main event level guy. It's they haven't been doing it successfully. They've been trying their damnedest to make him out to be this superhuman guy, when that's not what he should be. He shouldn't be the superhero. Like, what he should be is a badass wrecking machine. He should be more Brock Lesnar than John Cena. And they're not doing that. They're trying to make him to be... they're not trying to make him to be John Cena. It seems like they're trying to make him to be Batista, who talks more. And Roman Reigns, with the over-scripted promos he's given, and that's not just a problem with him, that's a problem with WWE in general. And it's just not coming off well on TV at all. And his lack of working with main event talent solo has hurt him. Now, he worked with Randy Orton at SummerSlam. They had a good match. And he worked with Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, and they had a good match. That's it. Other than that, he's worked no other singles pay-per-view matches. Other than that, after the Shield broke up, his pay-per-view matches have been a Money in the Bank ladder match, or not the Money in the Bank ladder match, the ladder match for the title at Money in the Bank this past year, Fatal 4-Way for the belt, and the Royal Rumble. That's it. He was gone for 3 months with the hernia. But WWE was bound and determined to have 2015 be the year of Roman. And like I said, I like Roman Reigns. He's a magnificent athlete. He's a freak athlete. Probably as much of a freak athlete as we've seen since Brock Lesnar. And they're not using him right. It's kind of ridiculous how much they're not using him right. Because he could be just a badass wrecking machine. I mean, look what he did on Raw. He's 6'3", 265 pounds, they say. He jumped over the top rope and went about 10 feet. Now that might be exaggerating a bit, but he went pretty damn far out there. And he can deliver a damn good spear. And the drop kick he hits from the floor to the guy hung on the over the bottom rope, I don't get how that's physically possible. But they need to keep the mic out of his hands as much as possible, or just let him talk and not script everything. Because he is giving some embarrassing promos, and it's not lending itself well to the main event. Now, I very much think Paul Heyman can make this, even in just 3 weeks, he could make this an anticipated main event. That's how good Paul Heyman is. But and that's the main event. There's 3 matches on the card that I'm really looking forward to. Wyatt Undertaker, the Intercontinental title ladder match, and Triple H and Sting. Now let's start with Wyatt and Undertaker. Bray Wyatt is the best character WWE has, period. And his promo abilities are outstanding. His in-ring work is unique and really good. And his charisma is off the charts. And I have never seen a character quite like Bray Wyatt. And then you have The Undertaker, the Phenom, the legend. The greatest character in WWE history. A man who for well over a decade was considered the conscience of the WWE. They're going head to head. What's not to love about that? Oh, The Undertaker's old. Was he old 2 years ago when he had the best match of the night with CM Punk? Yeah, last year with Lesnar, it wasn't good. The only thing that saved that match was the shock value of The Undertaker losing at WrestleMania. But other than that, no. That match sucked. I don't think Undertaker's going to allow himself to have a bad WrestleMania match 2 years in a row. It's just not going to happen. He will dig deep inside himself, and if he has to dig up the last bit of performance he has, he will. Because I truly believe that The Undertaker loves performing for the fans and just loves going out there in a 20 by 20 ring and doing what he's done for 25 plus years. And Bray Wyatt's looking to prove himself. Bray Wyatt is a guy who I think within this year will be main eventing pay-per-views for the WWE Championship. And yeah, that match has a great possibility of being match of the night. And then we have the Intercontinental title ladder match, which is very intriguing. It's looking like it's going to be a 6-man ladder match with Bad News Barrett defending against Bryan, Ambrose, R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler, and Luke Harper. Aside from Truth, who, even though I like him, I don't see him at the same potential level as the other guys. All of them are main event material. Bryan's already a main eventer, in my opinion. Dolph Ziggler should be, in my opinion. And Luke Harper should be thought of in WWE's eyes as the 1A top heel with Bray Wyatt. Because he's got everything. He's got the size, he's got speed, power, athleticism, a unique look, unique promo delivery. Just, there's nothing not to like about Luke Harper, in my opinion. But the build to the ladder match has been really unique and interesting so far. Everyone's going off and stealing the title. The only one who hasn't done that yet is Bryan. And that's another match that really could be match of the night, because it's 6 people, 6 great athletes in a ladder match, and that is just recipe for success. And then we've got Triple H and Sting. Icon versus icon. As much as a lot of you out there in the IWC would like to deny this, Triple H is a fucking icon. Triple H is one of the best performers of his generation. And Sting is also one of the best performers of his generation. Sting was the pulse, the everything of WCW. From 97 till they closed. He was it. Now, Hulk Hogan would like you to think it was him. No. The NWO had their heyday for a year. And then it got oversaturated and it went to shit. Sting was always cool. Sting was always great. Nothing else in WCW was, but Sting was. The things they did with Sting, no. A Human Torch match, no. But Sting was the constant in WCW. And I never thought I'd see this. I never thought I'd see Sting compete in the WWE ring. Part of me always thought he would, but a bigger part of me was like, it's not going to happen. It's not. I think after 2011, when everyone thought those Undertaker promos were for Sting, which they were fucking meant to be. Sting was this close, but he got cold feet for whatever reason. After that, I convinced myself it's not going to happen. He's going to come in, do a DVD, Hall of Fame, but he's not going to compete. And then he signed earlier this year. And he was very outspoken about how he wanted a WWE match before he retired. He wanted one, at least. And that made me very happy because TNA did not do Sting right, in my opinion. But I think WWE will. And they have so far. They've treated him like WCW did in 97, 98. No talking, just action. Just go out there, let them know without saying a word what you want, and then hit someone with a baseball bat and drop them on the back of their head. That works for Sting. Sting doesn't need to talk a lot. Sting doesn't need to go out there and say, Triple H, you trying to tarnish my legacy, you son of a bitch, you're no better than what Hollywood Hogan was, and I put an end to him and I'm going to put an end to you. No. Just simply taking the baseball bat and going, at the WrestleMania sign, was more than enough. That's going to be a great match because Triple H will not allow himself to be outshined at WrestleMania anymore. Now, has he been? Yes, but it's not for a lack of effort. Because Stone Cold said in the DVD, every time Triple H goes out there and performs, he is hell-bent and determined to have the best match of the night without fail. And that'll do it for my State of the WWE address. Friend me on Facebook. Subscribe to my sports blog. The links will be down there in the description. And until next time, I am signing off. See you later.